Hi guys! Today I'm going to be reviewing the KKW contour palette. I got my color in deep dark, or you know what, I noticed that for this drop or reveal she only had 3 colors. They were light, medium, and dark, opposed to her first contour drop, which had light, medium, dark, and deep dark. Now, being a woman of color, and not just a little bit of color but a lot of color, I was a little taken aback at the fact that I have to only pick between one palette instead of 2. But you know what, I'm gonna go into this review neutral. I'm not gonna go in picking sides, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. Now, for those of you who don't know, the packaging is the same as the first drop, same exact packaging. Okay, and then it comes in another sealed package. Now, here's the brush and the palette. The palette's actually really heavy. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy. That's a good sign. I mean, there's a lot of product. So, before I open it, I'm going to read actually how much product is in it. All 4 are going to be 0.26 ounces, which is really good. You guys know Kim. She likes to post on Snapchat, Instagram, so that we can see the product before we buy it. Now, I did look at the dark kit, and I thought it was going to be a little too light for me, but we'll see. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't think it's gonna be dark enough. And that's pretty disappointing. I really don't think it'll be dark enough. So annoying. So tired of this. Okay, so the brush is much smaller than it looks. It's really, really tiny. Like, I don't even feel comfortable holding it in my hand to do my makeup. I feel like if I'm doing something with this angle, all the makeup on this side is going to transfer to my hand, which can be quite annoying. I really didn't expect it to be this small. This side looks like it's going to be for the contour side, and this side looks like it's going to be for the highlight side. They're pretty soft. They don't look like they're going to be very helpful in contouring. This looks a little too thick, but they are interchangeable. So I guess you can take it off like that and put the sponge one on. So this kit is called dark/deep dark. I'm kind of disappointed that they decided to put dark and deep dark together. I mean, it makes no sense. Why isn't light and medium together? Now, I was going into this review pretty neutral, but I'm very upset that these colors don't even look like they will contour my skin. I'm not the darkest woman out here, and these don't even look like they'll be the right shade for me. But it doesn't hurt to try. Like I said, it's very heavy. I just don't even know what to say. I'm like very disappointed. Okay, here's the warmer tone, the warmer contour tone, and then here's the darker tone. I think those are dark enough to contour with, but I think it might be like it won't give you a super duper sculpted look, but it will give you a nice natural contour. So here's the first highlighter, and then the second one is down here. So I'm gonna dip into the warmer contour, and on the back she doesn't have names for them. They're just highlight 1, highlight 2, contour 1, contour 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna, it's a lot of fallout. The product isn't too heavy when placed onto the skin.
I don't like this brush. It's really hard with blending, and isn't that what it's made for? Like, I'm confused.
It's not really harsh. It's just really subtle. A really subtle, chiseled cheek. I'm gonna go in again. Make it a little darker. So I've done a little bit on this side. I haven't done anything on this side, so you guys can look at the difference. I mean, I'm pretty much used to not finding contour palettes dark enough for my skin tone. I bought the NYX contour palette, and I thought this last color right here, I think it is called Hollow. I bought this color thinking it was going to be dark enough for me, and it wasn't. So I'm just going to compare the darkest NYX color to KKW palette. And contour the nose with this brush. Don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. Okay. I like it because it gives it that shadow that you want without doing too much. So if I did want a harsh contour, I don't think this would be the palette for me. But as a subtle, like a barely there contour, I think this would be perfect. Now, mind you, I do have a small forehead, so I'm not going to do too much with the contour up here. Just going to very little. Now that warmed up my face a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Going with the cooler contour, add a little more definition to it. It blends out beautifully, I will say that. I just don't think it's the best shade for darker women. Shade range is terrible, I will say. Not happy about that. I mean, I'm just gonna let you dark-skinned ladies know that this probably isn't the best palette for your skin tone. It's barely dark enough for me, and like I said, I'm not the darkest lady. I'm not the darkest, I promise you I'm not. So, it is a warm contour palette. It did bring a lot of warmth to my face. My face is no longer flat, though it is a little bit more sculpted. So now that we're done with contour, I'm going to go in with the highlights. I think
I'm going to go in with the, I don't know, I think I'm going to go in with the pink one. Pink's my favorite color, so I'm going with the pink one.
really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so cute and subtle. Like, I like that it's there, but it's subtle. Like, you can definitely see it, and you'll definitely be blinding, but it's also subtle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's really pretty. I like that one. Now I'm gonna go in with the darker one. This one on my cheekbones. Ooh. Now she did do good on the highlighters. They're really pretty. That was so pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm really surprised that these highlighters are of this quality. They're really nice on my skin tone. They're dark enough for me, not too light. The formula is very, very smooth and soothing. Soothing. It's very smooth. This brush is not the typical brush I would really use for a highlight, but I guess it's getting the job done. I like this brush because it does blend it out. Like, if you use too much like I just did, you could just go ahead and just blend that out in that area, and you'll be back to popping. I really, 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 really like these highlights. Look at that. Oh, and this brush is just awesome for body.
Like if you just want to and go, like that's just perfect.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I could bathe in this highlight, like, oh my god. Okay, for what she lacked in the contour, she made up for it in the highlight. Now, am I saying buy the entire palette for $50 just for 2 highlights? No, but I am saying that if you bought it like me and it was not the right color, these highlights make up for it. And it's a lot of products, so like I'll be using this forever. Really satisfied with these highlights. Like, I love these highlights. Look at that. Look at that. I'm glowing. I'm Kim Kardashian glowing. Overall, she gives you a lot of product. Highlighters are very everything's pigmented actually. It's a lot of product. Yeah, those are the pros. And the cons are, it's not dark enough. It's really not dark enough, and I really wanted it to be dark enough. Very disappointed. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are not very neutral and do not like Kim for the things that she has done or said. And you know what? I'm kind of agreeing with them on behalf of a lot of companies don't really show women of color much love. And I feel like she tried in her first launch with all 4 shades, light, medium, dark, and deep dark. But on this one, I'm kind of confused as to why she put dark and deep dark in the same palette. To me, it feels as though she isn't really showing love to the darker community. Like, not necessarily love, but just showing that we're there, like showing that we need color, we need I'm trying to find the right words for this. Don't mind my stuttering. I'm not trying to come across too harsh, and I'm not trying to come across too neutral. I'm trying to come across correctly. As I was saying, I just feel like she didn't really think of us. I don't know if it was because maybe the dark and deep dark kits took a long time to sell out in the first launch, or what it is that made her do the dark/deep dark kit. I am not happy with it. I do not recommend women of color, women of dark skin to buy it. It is not dark enough. It's like money going down the drain. But it's nice for a beginner. I think it's perfect for a beginner. It comes with the brush for a beginner. Yeah, so overall, if I knew how light the colors are, I really wouldn't have bought it. I really wouldn't have bought it. So let this review be a lesson learned to all of us. Until she comes out with darker colors, I wouldn't buy this one. Now, the formula was nice. It was nice on my skin. It wasn't too harsh. I'm just so tired of people forgetting about us. I don't even know if they forget about us or if they do it intentionally. To me, this was intentional, especially with her recent dispute with Jeffree Star. I feel like, because like, why would your first release be 4 shades and then this one be 3? Why? Doesn't make me feel good personally that when I go to buy something from a company, they don't have my correct shade. Is that letting us know as customers that you don't want us to purchase your products? Or am I reading a little too deep into it? Maybe I'm reading a little too deep into it, but I'm just disappointed in the fact that this wasn't dark enough. And mind you, I'm not the darkest person out there. Like, what about those who adore you who are darker? Like, are you just saying, I don't care about you? Like, what are you saying, Kim? Please let us know. Enough about that though, enough about that. Overall, if I was to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 6. A 6. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, comment. I love your comments. I love commenting back to you guys. Just let me know how you feel. Like, and I'll let you know when I'll be dropping a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.